This is unfortunate. This is sad, but not a disaster.
This is Reform Councillor Dan Harrison, the leader of Leicestershire County Council, talking about the departure, or removal as it's been referred to, of his deputy leader, 22-year-old Joseph Boehm. Let me remind you. When the Reform Councillor Joseph Boehm was removed from his position as Deputy Leader of Leicestershire County Council and also from his position as Cabinet Member for Adult Social Care after just 3 months, you wouldn't have thought that the Reform Leader for Leicestershire County Council, Dan Harrison, could have made the situation worse. But Reform UK's new Leicestershire Cabinet appointments condemned as costly.
2 new councillors have been appointed to Leicestershire's County Council Cabinet. This comes as Reform UK's Joseph Boehm was removed from his role.
That's right, and 2 councillors have been put in his place, meaning 2 lots of expenses instead of 1. So the division of Councillor Boehm's responsibilities takes the number of cabinet members picked by Councillor Harrison from 8 to 9, in turn increasing how many Reform UK councillors can claim the special responsibility allowance received by cabinet members on top of their basic councillor allowance.
After 3 months in the job. Joining us now is County Council leader Dan Harrison. Was he not up to the job?
No, I think he's up to the job, but it's just overwhelming.
No, if you're overwhelmed and have to be removed, you're not up to the job.
You've got to be realistic, Ben. People go into jobs. They have no idea the jobs. You know,
well,
6
perhaps
months
they
ago,
shouldn't be appointed
even...
if he didn't have any idea about the job. This is a really important
None
portfolio.
of them did, Ben.
This
None
is
of
a
them.
really
None of them
important
had any
portfolio
idea, Ben.
that affects people's lives on a daily
No,
basis.
Ben, there was no
Essentially,
training course.
this comes down to your judgment, doesn't it?
There you go, Dan Harrison chucking his cabinet under the bus, admitting none of them had any experience. Surely this highlights that perhaps this is not the best way to appoint councillors to positions of power based on a rosette.
They were all vetted by me and seemed able people, and out of 9 we've succeeded. We've had 1 that has admitted it was too much.
Too much? But he was capable. Anyway, that's not really that good an odds, especially as in the same week, another Reform County Councillor deputy leader stepped down.
Are you confident as much as you can be that it won't happen again?
Totally, because I can see the people in action. All of them now are getting good reports from directors. They're enjoying their job. They've become very knowledgeable of their job. I'm just really delighted.
OMG, I wouldn't put Dan Harrison in charge of making the tea, yet this is the guy in charge of a county council. Click here for a bunch of rotten, dumb and bigoted Reform councillors who haven't got a clue how to run a council.